Squeal is proudly sponsored by Jane's Bar at the Dome, and don't miss Evan Rickard, the hot Spanish stripping sensation, revealing all next Saturday night, and that's more than a mouthful.
Welcome to Squeal. You're watching Ben TV on Channel 31, your community station and your award-winning community station. But we'll talk more about that later. Let's kick it off and introduce everyone. This is Peter.
Hello.
No one's going to clap. Monique.
No.
Troy.
Hey.
Hannah and Sally. Let's hear it for, and let's not forget our interpreter this week, which is Dennis Whitcomb. Thank you, Dennis. Let's kick it off. What have you got to tell us, Monique?
I lost my articles on the way to the toilet.
Yes, you do.
I don't know whether, but what I'll show you is, it's an echidna.
Echidna.
On my way to work, as some of you know, I work in the country. I saw an echidna on the road, so I made a new friend. I was a bit too scared to touch it, but I got a photo anyway.
She then drove the echidna over.
The bastard gave me a flat tire. So yeah, I've been staying in the country and finding animal and wildlife and dead wombats and kangaroos and stuff.
Oh, you must have such an interesting life, Monique. I envy you. I wish I could meet echidnas.
Is it a nice thing?
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose I'll kick off with some entertainment news following that lovely story there, Monique. It's very thrilling. We all need to know. Some very exciting news has hit the entertainment world this week.
Oh my God, what?
Madonna is recording again.
Oh my God.
New album next year. She's booked some time in January with some musical geniuses that have put together things like Music, Ray of Light and her Drown Wheel tour. And she's getting stronger and stronger, so I think it's going to be sensational. Looking forward to it. Whilst we're talking about sensational and looking forward to it, we've got Danny's new single, or Reva featuring Danny's new single, Who Do You Love Now, to hit the stores in about December the 10th. It's a little dancey sort of tunes, really good. Go out and get it. I love it.
Not bad for Danny.
Anne Heche has just told a US gay magazine that just because she's pregnant and married does not mean she's straight.
Danny? Is Danny preggers?
Anne Heche.
Keep up, doll.
Now, Human Nature is set to do a tour with special guest Bardot. They're touring in March. Tickets go on sale Friday. So go out, do yourself a favour, as Molly would say, and go along to that.
Look like Molly.
Yeah, the man with the
Well,
hat.
there you go.
Can you just find for the support act?
I don't know. But anyway, whilst on Bardot, the very own Belinda Chappell and Big Brothers Blair have split. The two got together in July to Fox FM's party. But now Blair says, you know, being the big celebrity he is now with Neighbours and all that, he's just hasn't got time for the girlfriend.
No.
Well,
Have you seen the teasers for his appearance on Neighbours on Channel 10 now?
No, I can't say
Walking
really
into the
care.
street, you just see his back and, you know, there's a new boy in town. And
Some sadder news is Beatles' George Harrison has passed away after a long battle with cancer in Los Angeles at the age of 58. And just quickly, Brad Pitt and Jennifer, Brad Pitt's gone and performed on Friends, done an appearance on Friends, but the two have said they don't want to work together for the fact it could be the kiss of death of their relationship, like so many other celebrity couples have done. And Jennifer has just won the role to play Wonder Woman in the motion picture remake.
Oh.
Good.
But I didn't know they were very... Oh, sorry.
Anyway, just lastly, I'd like to say a big from myself personally and everyone from Bent TV, happy 60th birthday to someone we've had on Squeal, one of our special guests. And also, many of you will know from her fabulous hard work and efforts in putting the fantasy balls together, Brenda Meads. We love you. We love your personality, your attitude and your style, and happy birthday, love.
Yeah, on you, Brenda.
That's
Lovely.
it for me.
Okay, Sal.
Well, thank you. As always, I have to comment on the quality of journalism in our
Yes.
press. And for once, it's positive.
Yeah.
And basically, the wonderful Cheeky Biscuit in MCV this week comments about various scenes and how there is an edginess in some groups, but she says, apart from the Bent TV clan, who always seem so goddamn happy and well-adjusted. Well, you haven't seen my therapy bills, but I'll share them with you one day. But good on you, Cheeky.
She obviously hasn't met us.
Is she saying that we're not edgy, though?
Is that
Is that what I'm saying? We're not edgy. we're not
Well, no,
cutting
what does
edge.
she mean by
as a
well-adjusted?
collaborative? Like, yeah, is it like as a collaborative group or individually we're well adjusted? Because I know there's no truth to that at all. As individuals.
Perhaps you could come and volunteer with Bent TV. You'll have the contact numbers later, and you can find out the truth for yourselves at home.
We do have fun.
Yeah, just a little bit of slightly serious information for our transgender listeners, and that is that the product Nordiol 21, which is primarily an oral contraceptive but is used for transgender hormone treatment, is being discontinued due to, quote, a continuing evolution of medicine. That's from Rachel David, who's the Director of Media and Corporate Affairs of Wyeth Australia, which is the company making it. So check with your doctor as to alternatives, and please don't play around with hormones without medical supervision because they can be dangerous.
Yeah, Hannah.
Are you a tranny? I didn't know that.
You're a bunch of bitches.
See, we're not all happy. Look at that.
Your turn.
Some of us are
Reply.
damn rude.
Hit us back.
Oh, well-adjusted, bugger you all. I've actually got news this week is, now there was the Michael Jackson 30th anniversary show, which apparently, I didn't see it myself, but Liza Minnelli made a pretty appalling show at.
Oh, she was scary.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I quite like that song, You Are Not Alone. It's a bit sad, a bit sweet, and she just killed it.
Well, I didn't see it, but news of the week is she's actually getting married for the 4th time. Now, the guy she's getting married to, she actually met at the 30th anniversary show, introduced through Michael Jackson.
And they're already getting married.
She doesn't
They're
waste
getting
time,
married
does
already.
she?
It's the 4th time. Now, the big news is Michael Jackson's going to be one of the best men.
Oh,
Bigger news than that,
priceless.
Ken and Barbie are also going to be making an appearance there.
Do you know?
They're going to need some pretty low-heat lighting as well.
Michael Jackson's got the hots for the NSYNC lead singer, Justin Timberlake. He invited him over to his Neverland
Isn't that
Ranch.
Britney's boyfriend?
Yeah, and he said that would be great, but I want Britney to come in. Michael went, oh, I don't want Britney.
Isn't he a bit old?
No.
Justin
Doesn't
Timberlake.
he like him yet?
Justin Timberlake's about 4 or something.
What about Bubbles the Second? Was he there?
Possibly.
Is that all you have to say, Peter?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, yeah. You know the Ministry of Sound, you know, the big English super club sort of conglomeration? Yeah, they decided they're going to buy some old Ansett jets and have flying.
yes.
I don't know about that. I mean, what do you do if you get over it? Because I know when I go to a club, sometimes I'm just over it. I want to get out of there. What do you do if you're
That's
in a
kind of
plane?
like getting stuck on one of those party boats. You just can't.
Oh,
go.
I don't do.
My flatmate told me too, though, that they can't get, there won't be any dancing or something
Well,
on
what's
the
the
plane
point of-
because, well, I mean, can you imagine, 150 people dancing on a plane?
So what, it's going to be like a
do
big
that.
chill out club or something?
Maybe like
I think
Austin
so.
Powers Shagadelic
It's-
kind of thing with
yeah.
spinning beds and.
But how? I mean, like, you know, what would the difference be? That you know how they say you shouldn't get drunk up high on planes.
Well-
you know, and what about for we know dance parties has a bit of a drug reference to them.
They
Not
do.
that we're condoning that one little way at
Not
all.
at all.
But what would it be like up in a plane? Like, could you imagine being?
I don't know.
You don't actually get drunk in the plane. It's when you hit ground again. That's when you sort of lose your legs. I've been told.
So you just keep going round and round and round.
You
and
just keep drinking, and then all of a sudden, when you're trying to look for your bags, you
Well, that's
can't
right. You
remember
know what?
they
If you
look
go
like.
on it and you want to know how to get off, just ask Monique. She's jumped out a lot lately, so she knows all the survival training.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
There's
another
a picture
picture.
of the chopper.
Oh, Chopper Duck's got a picture.
How I go to work.
Oh, that's cool.
But if anyone does actually go on, let us know what it's like if they go on this high-flying club.
Yeah, let us know. We should quickly talk about World AIDS Day, which was on
Yes.
Saturday.
Because I care.
Yes, I
We
care.
care.
I've got a little tattoo that says I care. And I care so much I had it tattooed on. I'm just
Aw.
joking. And everyone's wearing the ribbons, and so I hope everyone went out and volunteered or shook a tin or bought a ribbon or
Made a big
supported
fat
AIDS Day or
donation.
or winter hats off, or heavenly creature,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah, well, we will, just quickly, we will have some footage of the positive women that was on
Yeah,
World
we've
AIDS
got
Day
the positive
at
women's
Parliament steps.
You
That will
went
be
to-
coming up in a future week.
And you went to visit, was it
Heavenly Creature,
Creatures.
which was
Oh,
sensational.
great. Yes.
Well done to all
All
involved.
right. Well, let's go over to Jude Dennis on the Lesbiana News Desk.
Thank you, Amy. I'll kick off to night's news with a report that the Victorian Gay and Lesbian Rights Lobby have released a report entitled Everyday Experiments. Most participants were between the ages of 18 and 49 and were selected from people attending the 2000 Midsummer Carnival Day. Even though there was broad consensus that law reform was necessary, many participants had different ideas about how legal recognition should proceed. The report was able to reveal the more intimate side of same-sex relationships, giving participants space to contribute personal anecdotes. On December the 7th, King Victoria presents its 50th drag show. The night on December 7th at the Star will host many stars, including Moira Finucane, Dr. LaFist and Lee Bruce Lee. This will be the last of the drag shows for a couple of months before King Victoria returns for a new season. Melbourne's Midsummer Festival has been granted $6,000 by the Victorian Government arts funding body, Arts Victoria. With the launch of 2002 festival approaching, Midsummer say the funding will enable a bigger and better festival. The Alfred Hospital, Melbourne's premier care place for HIV/AIDS, has launched a new program to reduce HIV infections among young people. Dr Anne Milch, the head of Victorian AIDS Service at the Alfred, said the program was a response to rising number of new HIV infections in Victoria reported earlier this year. Milch said by screening and offering treatment for sexually transmitted infections, we can educate those of greatest risk of contracting HIV. And that's the end of this first news segment. Back to you, Amy.
Thanks, Jude. All right. Okay. I told everyone last week that Shay Nekwatal, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago, she played a great song for us. She did her CD launch at the Yak Bar last week, and she gave Bent TV our own copy of the CD, and we'd like to say thanks for that. But we're going to go out, and when we come back, we'll talk to Penny McDonald.
Hey, this is Tali, and you're watching Bent TV on Channel 31, your community station.
Welcome back to Squeal on Bent TV, Channel 31. That was Tali in the intro credits. And we're going to be talking to Penny McDonald now about Pride March. Make her welcome.
Thank you.
Pride March.
Pride March.
One of my favourite days in the year. Everyone knows that. Yeah. Everyone makes fun of me because I love the rainbow flag and pride.
Yes. Look, I think it's important. I think it's one of the most important days that our community has. So, anyway, it's coming up in January. So the reason I'm here now talking to you all in November is because the registration forms for groups has just gone out. Our new newsletter has just gone out. So if you haven't received something from Pride March in the post, then give us a call Am I allowed to give the phone number?
Yes.
95133054. So you can get your registration form if you want to march in the march. And you don't have to be a group. Groups, please get your forms in. We spend a lot of time ringing people up going, where's your form? They go, can you send me another one? So let's get the forms in. But 3 or 4 individuals can get together and say, call themselves whatever, get dressed up.
But if you are
march in
just
the
3 or
march.
4 people, do you have to register?
Not
or
at
can
all.
You
Not at all.
just sort of jump in?
Just rock up and jump in. But it's if you want a meeting point, it is easier to actually
Okay.
say to people, we're going to be number 35 and, you know, they can find yourself all around the park with the numbers. But people can just jump in at any time in the march. You see a group coming that you want to march with and just jump in. Probably the only group you couldn't just jump in with would be the police commissioner this year.
Yeah.
They're going to be a fairly uniform. They're, you know, practising going to be really, so that's going to be really exciting. So I'm going to just plough through before anyone else gets a chance to say.
Tell she's been on the show
Just tell
before.
us when you're ready.
I'll just let you know, yeah. The other thing that we would really love to do is thank the pool players from the pubs that just had a great pool competition, which is DT's, the Peel, the Exchange and the Laird, because they've just donated $1,000 to Pride March because they all chipped in $5 every time they play. So big thanks to the guys from the pool comp, and apparently the Peel won this year. So
We should
There
get a
we
big TV thing happening.
yes,
TV team.
yeah, could play in the
We
pool
can't
comp.
because we're too balanced.
That's right.
The international slogan for Pride this year is Pride Worldwide. And the other thing, two more things. I want to invite everyone to the launch of Pride March, which is Tuesday the 11th of December at the St Kilda Town Hall. We're actually going to be outside on the grass. So that's at 6:30 on the 11th of December. Come and, you know, have a drink, a couple of speeches. And the final thing is marshals. Please, if you want to come in the march, come and be a marshal. We need people to just cruisy job. You don't have to. It's
You
not
get to play with
stressful.
walkie-talkies,
You get to
don't
play
you?
with
See, there you
walkie-talkies.
go.
Yes.
And you
see.
need volunteers
you get a
for lots
coloured
of other
vest as
things
well,
too.
Monique.
Look, in the lead up to the march, there's heaps of things to be done, but the crucial thing is on the day itself.
So what number do they call? Is that the same number
Same
if
number,
they want to volunteer?
95133054.
Now-
Excellent, do that.
Penny, what can someone expect at the Pride launch? Like, you come along, what can you expect?
Oh, it's just a chance to have a free beer, a bit of food, and a bit of a chat.
So there you go. We have to
There you
say
go,
a bit of
maybe.
free food and beer, and it's like,
Yeah, you know, a couple of speeches, bit of, you know, it's one of those little networking things. It's 6:30 till 8. You're just going to have a, you know, a bit of a drink, and then you can go on and do what else you want to
Can
do.
people sign up while they're there, or?
Yes, most certainly. You
sign
can
up.
register your group. You can register to be a marshal.
Does it cost to register a group?
No, Pride March is absolutely free, which is, I mean, it's great that people spend the whole year donating so generously at our fundraisers. The bake-off was just wild. You know, things like the pool
Yeah.
comp, the bar at the march does very well. So, so yeah, we're able to do everything for free. The concert's all free, the march is all free because people are so generous. And there's our sponsors. There's the City of Port Phillip. There's Primus. Tui's run the bar.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And a couple of things you've come up with there. I mean, you mentioned the international aspect. I know that in the past you've managed to get around the world and see some of the other Pride marches. Have we got any sneaky tips from them that we can look at that we might expect this year? Any anything new?
I don't think anything new. We learnt the rainbow arches at New York Pride.
Yeah.
They're
which
great,
Which
I
are
like
great.
those.
So that's what we picked up with the trip before. We did go back this year, and there wasn't a lot of new stuff, but it's just useful to go and see how Pride marches run, how they run their organisations, to share ideas. The fact that we were able to give the police photos of the police marching and that sort of thing to help with the police's arguments here as to why they should march in Pride March. So that's all been useful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
And the
that's-
commissioner will be there.
the commissioner will be
Do you need
there.
any help for the overseas trips at all?
Want to come, do you?
I'll be there.
and
I don't know,
when
do you
in,
know how to jump out of a chopper?
Look, there's a man doing this down there.
Yes, okay. All right.
He's imitating a chopper.
We're going to go over for another instalment from Jude Dennis on the news desk. Take it away, Jude.
In Nigeria, at least 10 states have adopted inhumane Islamic Sharia law codes that have put restrictions on women. Now one woman faces death by stoning, accused of premarital sex. Her male sexual partner faces no punishment. According to Amnesty International's report, in 10 northern provinces of Nigeria, the Islamic law is being carried out, and many people have become victims of the inhumane teaching of Islam. 3 months ago, a homosexual man had been sentenced to death by stoning, and now a young pregnant woman is about to die in this inhumane way. While our local newspapers are celebrating their first year of publication after the fall of satellite, Yugoslavia has its first gay magazine hitting the newsstands. In Belgrade, Yugoslavia's first gay magazine, Deco, which means boyfriend in Serbian, appeared on newsstands in Yugoslavia. In Ireland, the police are advertising for gay recruits. The new police service of Northern Ireland has become the first police force in Ireland to advertise in the gay press. Last week, among features on transvestite bingo and new lesbian films, Gay Community News carries a full advertisement looking for recruits for the police service. In Thailand, in Bangkok, Thailand's most famous transgender kickboxer, who gave up a sensational car, became a woman, will be immortalised in an up-and-coming movie, producers said on Tuesday. Beautiful Boxer will be a tribute to the life and struggle of 21-year-old Parinia, I can't say that name, kickboxing world by appearing in the ring wearing lipstick and mascara and kissing opponents on the cheek. And that's the end of this bulletin, and back to you, Amy.
Thanks, Jude. Peter, something about Pride?
Is it getting bigger every year, or is it fairly static in terms of size? I just wondered if more and more people are joining it.
It's probably starting to plateau out now. Like, this is the 7th March that we're coming up to. So it's been, Pride March is still quite young from that point of view of a growing event. But it did, this last year it plateaued out. I think this next year is going to be bigger because of the Police Commissioner marching. Like, that's the first time that a Commissioner has marched in a gay and lesbian event in Australia. So it's a bit of making history. So people need to, come down and make history and march. Actually say you marched this year.
So does that mean we have to behave because there's so many police?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think you have to behave.
No vodka in the
the good old Slurpee.
You said it was in January. When in January?
January the 20th. We're actually leaving half an hour earlier this year, so the march will depart the corner of Fitzroy Street and Lakeside Drive at 5 o'clock.
Starting off with the bikes again?
Starting off with the bikes on bikes. I nearly forgot.
I knew you were going to do that.
Amy really wants to go down at the beginning of Pride March.
She just wants to go
on
down.
a motorbike. So she's looking for a dyke on a bike. So please,
Contact Ben TV.
contact Ben TV. Say that you'd love to take Amy down the beginning of the march route on a motorbike.
tricycle, bicycle.
She really
She'll
wants to
polish
do
your
that.
muffler.
Or even if you'd like to run over it.
Okay, moving right along. I said before that Channel 31 is now award-winning community
We
TV.
are.
We
They
are. We're
We're
great. Ralph McLean couldn't be with us
She's
today.
very ill.
Get
Oh,
better.
Get well.
Poor
we love
Ralph.
you.
We love you lots.
I was told to say that.
But he was going to come in because he and Greg D, who's the station manager of Channel 31, went to Hobart for the Community Broadcasting Association of Australia Awards. And so that covers, the whole country. And Channel 31 Melbourne won 2 awards, which was a pretty good effort. They're really nice and glass too, yeah.
Very posh.
Very classy. And this one was for excellence in training for the Open Channel training course. And this one was for this is a CTV award for the subscriber-thon.
Oh,
so
that's right.
we also owe this to everyone who subscribed during our subscriber-thon, And thank you.
That feels
Well
very
done
To
good.
the
Yeah.
CBAA and well done to everyone in 31. It's not just Ben TV,
No.
all the groups,
I've always wanted
Vietnamese
to do
TV,
this.
and Sky
Come on,
Radio.
Troy.
I'd like to thank my family
Yeah.
and
I'd
all
like
the
to thank
fans.
God.
Yeah. Treasure that moment, Troy.
It's not
Yeah.
going to happen with your crew, is it?
No.
All right.
Oh, so what do we got?
So, do you want to mention that phone number once again? And please register for Pride March. It's an excellent day. And
Yes.
we'll be there.
95133054. And I'm going to leave the newsletter with you with the
Okay.
registration form so that on.
So
you
the
know,
Ben TV
in the
can
next
register?
half hour, it'll
Should
be
we start
on the
filling
fax.
it out now?
Yeah, fill it out now. It'll be on the fax machine when I
don't know
get
how to read and write. So.
when I get to see the fax. Okay,
Somebody
With a
you can
lovely
do that.
photo of Penny on the front too.
Yeah.
In
That's
matching
me.
girl costume.
From the Centenary Federation.
Oh, that's lovely.
I actually put the frock on and matched in the routine.
That's very cute.
It wasn't, not my bum.
Okay. We're out of here. The outro is we're gonna have a look at Tali as well. So stay tuned for more Bent TV after this.
Hey, this is Tali. I watch Squeal every Monday night, 9 o'clock. Don't miss it. I want to see dance this time. Because this got a dance group. So get on the dance
Welcome back to Squeal on Bent TV, Channel 31. And that was Tali at the B News first birthday party at the market. That was pretty good. We're going to see an interview with her later on, apparently. But first, Troy's got something very important he wants to talk to us about.
Well, I mean, it is important for a lot of people. I was watching, I don't know if anyone else saw it, on SBS last week, there was this documentary they were doing on some AIDS research they did in South Africa. And they actually proved that in South Africa that 60% of the people, well, it was 60% less chance of catching HIV/AIDS if you were circumcised. Now, apparently the reason behind this was the fact that skin has a cell that protects you from disease stuff called keratin. Well, in the foreskin, underneath the foreskin, there's the keratin. They've actually got cells in that part of the foreskin that actually grab diseases and take them and put them in your immune system.
Wow.
And of course, HIV overrides the immune system and destroys it. And so they actually say by not having a foreskin, then you don't have them. That's the only bit where there's no keratins, right? Doing it. So, but at the same time, it's not an excuse to not use a condom because it's not stopping you from getting HIV.
Do you know, apparently 20 million people have died from AIDS, and another 40 million are infected. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't join that big number.
No. Too many.
Very all right, well, Lesbiana, Jude Dennis already mentioned it, but King Victoria, the 50th show, it's going to be our last show for a little while, and you should really get down there. There's going to be, if you've ever seen the Drag Kings or, you know, you ever want to, if you haven't seen them, my God, this is the time. Everyone's going to be there. Motherfucker MC.
Is Trevor forever?
Love Trevor forever.
Love Trevor.
Total Dick. Mr. Cool. We've seen quite a few of those.
I haven't been asked.
But I must say, Sally, you thought you were going to get away with it, didn't you? Did the most fantastic act on Friday night at the Star at Drag
what'd
Kings.
you do?
Do you want to tell us? Do you want to give us a little sample?
No, I'll just say that I sang live to an instrumental number and did a little tribute to the King Victoria and the Star Hotel for giving us lots of fun.
It was very good. You had Amy on the back.
There we go.
Thanks, Anna. Let's have a look at that footage of Tali now.
Off we go.
No.
We're going to have to
Let's
sing
just
now.
talk about drag kings for a while then.
Well, I can
You've
do
got a
it.
new character that you're doing called Twatface, haven't you?
No. I have to say.
Talking to me? Are you talking to me?
We heard rumours.
This is a
going
rumour we
around.
actually heard out last night that you were doing a new drag show.
Oh God, I wish I hadn't gone here now. Amy, don't do drag. I've said it before, I will say it again.
You nearly got convinced to do it.
Hey,
though.
I think Peter wants to say
Yeah.
something.
I'm going to say happy 12th birthday to the PL Hotel. 12 years.
12
years.
There you go,
Wow.
that's a long time.
And so,
And, oh, sorry.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, you go, Sally.
I just wanted to say we're in summer now, hence the Hawaiian shirt, but that summer means New Year's Eve not far away, and you've got two very tough choices. You've got the Girl Bar, also joint New Year's Eve production at QBH, so go Julie and Kira, 9510 5569, or the last night of the Dome is the same night, 9529 8966, so the numbers for inquiries on either of those. Good luck to Janie there as well.
And just a quick hello to our newest Bent TV viewer, a nice old man, Peter from RMIT. Welcome. Oh, there I am. Welcome to the Bent TV crew.
And while we're
Thank you,
doing hellos, just a quick hi to the girls at Deer Park.
hi,
We've
we
got
love
a few
you girls.
fans out there.
And Amy especially.
Not this Amy.
no.
Not me,
Well,
my
they're
best
just having
friend Amy.
connections.
All right, let's go to the footage.
I'm here backstage with Tali, who's performed a fabulous segment here tonight at the market. And Tali, tell me, what are you up to at the moment?
At the moment, I'm getting the album ready for release, and that should be coming out early this year, 2002. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm getting all the tracks ready and getting everything sorted, and it's all exciting.
Hey,
Yeah.
yep, great. And Rumba, how was Rumba?
Fantastic. Heaps of people. Nelly Potato, Craig David. It was awesome. Yeah.
Great.
It was a big buzz.
Okay, now can you give us a scoop? Tell us something that nobody's ever heard before. Tell us about your childhood.
My childhood, I was a terror.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was just, I was the youngest, and I had an older brother and older sister. I always used to fight with my oldest brother, because it's just my older brother, my older sister and me. And my sister was like the one trying to control us both and stop us from killing each other. And my brother and I just fought all the time, and I was just this hyperactive drama queen. Always putting on shows at Christmas, doing the air mic in the mirror and all of that sort of thing.
Yep.
But yeah, no. I
And
was
you
a
never
bit of a
killed
terror.
anyone?
No, I always used to run away pretty much a couple of times a week. Pretend to run away, run down the road,
Yep.
come back, unpack my stuff.
That's great.
8-year-old.
Yep, good. And the CD, how's that been going?
Great. I'm so proud of the album. Whatever is the album. And it was a long time, well, not really a long time in the making, but everything on it I'm really proud of. I've co-written most of it, and yeah, I'm really happy it's out, and yeah, I'm
Great.
really proud.
And what was the gay crowd like? Because you performed recently at the market.
I loved it. It was awesome. They're a scream. They dance, and it's great.
Yep. And from the sound of it, they loved you too.
I'm the only crowd that dances.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
I don't feel so lonely.
Yep. No, you did a great job. It was a great job that night. Rumba was tremendous, and the future of the CD is going to be fabulous too.
Thanks.
Any last word for the Bent TV crew out there, the viewers?
You guys rule.
Hey, great. Thanks, Tali.
Oh, thanks, Tali. Thanks for that.
It's me sister.
And we don't condone underage drinking at all. Over to the news desk.
Thanks, Amy. Any information contained in this segment, you'll be able to find the phone numbers in this month's Lesbiana, the December-January issue, which is available in the shops now. Cara House, a domestic violence outreach service for lesbians, has recently opened. Cara House provides the opportunity to talk confidentially in a lesbian supportive environment about the issues you may face, including emotional support, information about your legal rights, resources on lesbian-friendly doctors and counsellors, and how to stay safe. Contact details are at 9877 9522. Family Films launching an appeal to the queer community to help produce their film Invitation. They're looking for camera and lighting equipment, including funding for film stock and post-production. Cast and crew required. There's Samantha, lesbian in her early 30s, Eve, the Butch Dyke, the Heart of Gold, Lucy, the Butch Dyke, and they also want some extras. and they're looking for a gaffer, sound production assistant, costume, makeup or art designer and runner. Again, Geelong's all-inclusive lesbian network are holding a family picnic barbecue on Eastern Beach on Saturday the 8th of December 2001, and you can find them around the rotunda at about 12:30. If you wish to get in contact with Bent TV, the contact details are Post Office Box 1414 Collingwood 3066, or you can phone 040411 4346 or 94841177, fax 94846028. Email is squeal@start.com.au, and website details are on the screen. Back to you, Amy.
Thanks for that, Jude. Anyone else got something quickly to say before we go out?
That's it. We're done.
I just got one thing to say. I think it's a bit sad, you know, countless Afghani people have died during this war, and countless Afghani soldiers, but not, with nary a mention, one US soldier dies, it's all over the world.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
The end of it, did
you know,
it's
it's
like,
no wonder the, you know, developing countries are not very happy with this. I mean, it's just wrong. It's wrong.
God.
Just wanted to say that.
And we'd like to
Just for a
thank
proper
Shay
nothing.
again for the CD, and hopefully we'll be playing this on the show.
Yes, it's
Does
very
anyone know
good.
where we can get that one from?
I'm not sure at the moment. She's selling them herself, but if you contact
website or something?
yes, she does.
There you go.
Shay_M@hotmail.com.
Everyone,
so if you get
email
onto
Shay.
that.
Yep.
We got to go.
And okay, we're out of here. I'm Amy Henderson, and Peter, Monique, Troy,
struggling, aren't you?
Sally. Yes, I'm struggling.
And
Come
Dennis.
back next week. And Dennis Whitcomb and Jude Dennis and Penny McDonald. Thank you, everyone. See you next
This
week.
is Tali.
My day.
You good?
I
Squeal was proudly sponsored by Jane's Bar at the Dome. And don't miss Evan Rickard, the hot Spanish stripping sensation, revealing all next Saturday night. And that's more than a mouthful.